Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, July 23rd. And I am here with habit hack number 80. I'm so excited to be back. Took a couple days off because I had to do a bunch of stuff. And here I am again. Oh, hold on. Let me not chop off my head. And again, I'm in between two doors. I don't know if you guys noticed. Look at these cute. So my brother Chili made this one. These are scarf holders. I wanted to send my sister-in-law one. She's Lola Pilar. She makes beautiful scarves. I'm still waiting for my hanky. Can't wait to get it. And then this one I bought from, I can't remember the company. Shucks. 3R, I think it is. But they had made it. But I loved it so much, I asked my brother I brought him leather, and I was like, can you help me learn how to make it? And so he made me one. So I wanted to show them because I think they're cute. They're not for your hair, but I like them for my hair. All right, so habit hack number 80. Let's get down to business. Challenge your chunk. I love the title of this one, Challenge Your Chunk. So a little bit about chunking. Our brains chunk information. That is the greatest and could be one of the most detrimental things that we do. So all of this talk that's been going on and the nationwide dialogue around bias and around racism, partly this is chunking information. So based on your experiences and based on what you've been taught socially and where you grew up, you chunk information that you think is the truth. And so my habit hack today is you need to challenge your chunk. So here, I want to just remind you, first of all, I started off with a plea, and the plea of half the national average. By the way, hello, my name is Michelle from Half the National Average, and I am coming to you today to give you just a plea of a good intention to say, maybe not half the national average, but how about just half your average? Take half your average of TV watching or social media, or how about we just add news watching in there, or COVID watching, whatever it is. Take half of that and use it for deliberate practice every day, because your brains are who you are. We are our brains. Every single thing, everything else, our eyeballs, our mouths, our teeth, our hands, our feet, even our lungs, our heart, all of that stuff. Those are just tools to help the brain live. And to help the brain gather information. You are your brain, period. Without your brain, you are dead. Matter of fact, we won't get into that. Maybe that's a whole different habit hack, or in the words of the world, and a whole nother Oprah. But I was going to talk about the debate between, like, when isn't somebody considered dead? You know, is it when you have no brain function? It used to be if you had no brain function, you were still considered alive. But now the laws are pretty strict. Like, if you have no brain function, you're dead. You are your brain. So your brain has this amazing ability to chunk information. But more importantly, I wanted to talk about animals. Animals live on instinct. Even though we give anthropomorphic, I always struggle with that word. Anthropomorphic, is that right? Probably. But we give human characteristics to animals, and they're not. They're instinctual. There's a lot of research and a lot of study and a lot of kind of legal debate about sentient, whether they're sentient or not. But the fact of the matter is they live on instinct. And so we live on instinct. We instinctually breathe. We instinctually get hungry. We instinctually, when babies are born, they instinctually take that first breath. We instinctually get tired. We instinctually wake up. But the difference between us and animals, and this is the biggest differentiator in the entire world of mammals, is that we have a little tiny portion of our brain that has the ability to step out of our instincts, step out of our chunking, step out of our habits, step out of this area that is just completely subconscious and question it. Like, does that make sense? agree with what I'm doing right now? Is this something that really I've logically thought about? Am I happy with this? Am I happy with who I am as a human being? Am I happy with what's happening right now? Whatever it is, we have the ability to step out and do that. And that little piece is so freaking powerful. I don't know what to tell you. But the sad part is so few people actually take the time to step out and do the questioning. So my plea for you today is you need to challenge your chunk. Your brain is chunking information left and right, and it does include your habits. And I want you to step out of yourself and really question, is the 40 to 80% of your life that you're chunking and you're just in habit, is it the way you want to live your life? Is there anything that could be improved? Because we are the only mammals that actually have the ability to do that. This little portion of our brain in the prefrontal cortex, so it's been said, has that ability. And why wouldn't you do it when there's millions and millions and millions of creatures out there that have no ability to do that, and you do? So step out of your comfort zone, challenge your chunk. That's part of habit hack number 80, and do a better job with your life if you're not happy with it. Okay, that's it. That's all. It was short, it was sweet, and it was lovely. I want you to know that today's thing that I'm giving away is High Income Guide. Discover the powerful secrets of achieving superior returns. So I know this might seem a little boring for some of you, but there's like graphs and there's things that you might want to know in here. And this is yours. It's going to go into my little library that is in front of Jose Husar's fireworks house. And I don't know if you saw my story, but if you look at my story, they are protesting a storm out there. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? Does that only apply when it's you, but it doesn't apply to anybody else? I mean, I'm not trying to defend anything. I'm just saying that those are the rules of the land, right? That's when I go to jury duty. Am I going on a tirade? I'm not going to. Let me stop right now. But they are trying to kick him out of the neighborhood, and I don't think that's a great idea because they only have 2 cars and parking spaces for those 2 cars. And in Boyle Heights, let me tell you, parking spaces on the street are limited. So please don't kick Jose out, even though he did get arrested today for corruption. Politicians. I mean, am I chunking information? I possibly will. I'll check my chunking too. All right, you guys have a great night, and I hope to talk to you tomorrow.